Turns out I forgot to put sound on that other window. Hey, what is up, guys? Steve here, and it is time to start another stream. As always, we have Speedrunners0218 with us.
Hello.
And we are going to be doing Latias in Pokemon Blue. That surprisingly more of a tongue twister than I thought.
It really shouldn't be.
Well, anyways, this will be a very weird run. Hopefully you guys got an opportunity to look at the moveset before we get started, because well, the start of the game is going to be rough, is all I can say. Now, there we go. Okay, just making sure that it recognized the window. I have a new computer. I'm not sure if you noticed the new setup. You probably only noticed the background changing and whatnot. That is because I had to remake everything from scratch. But you're not here for that today. You are here for the run. So, the only thing I have to do mention, because it is a new setup, please, 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 in chat, let me know if the sound is off. I had literally 150 streams to get the sound right before, and it is all gone. So if something is too loud, if speed is too quiet, or is too loud, let me know. If the music, you can't hear it at all, let me know. Anyways.
Yeah, you sound good on my end.
Right, nothing has changed from Discord's end.
Oh, I guess my opinion's invalid.
Well, that one's based on the slider, and between here and 100% on my slider, I could remember I had it 3/4 high. So that one wasn't hard.
Yeah, I've got you at 200%.
All right. Anyways, so for today, the nickname is going to be Wishy, because Speedrunner put in a last-second nickname.
It's either that or Latios.
Right, and you can probably imagine that wasn't the greatest choice.
Steve says we don't have the best nickname suggestions.
Yes, whenever it is not like a speedrunner and game dev, unfortunately come up with the lowest tier nicknames.
Hey, in casual playthroughs, whenever I name something, I usually name it after a person.
In casual playthroughs, I never once gave a nickname ever.
I used to never do that. I tried doing it for Sword and Shield, but I quit doing it because I could never learn the new Pokemon names, because all I would see is, like, Beth or something. I could never learn the names.
Actually, the whole idea was really funny, because I once nicknamed I was like, oh no, I accidentally clicked yes, how do you spell Charmander? And then I spelled Charmander, and then when it evolved, it was still called Charmander. And then from that on, I never nicknamed anything ever again.
It's funny. Yeah, game dev, this will definitely be not a fun run. I don't think it'll be too bad.
Right. I may do an extra trainer here or there, just so I have enough PP for the Brock 2.0.
Yeah, he's the hard one here.
Alright, I'm ready.
Let me know. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Dang it, the instant text again.
Right, that did throw me off. I wonder if I should have considered picking up the potion. Just because we'll get hit often.
What the heck?
Wishy is using letters from all across the board. I
might just go into GameHook and just freeze the options. It's really annoying me. So I don't know why.
Always freeze it at C0.
Okay, let me see what it is. C2, that's not right.
That is not right.
C0, you say?
Correct. Always freeze it at C0. Unless you're doing a normal run where instant text is not available, then it's C1. No matter what, C2 is always wrong.
My overlay does not set the options. It's just the game is being weird. Also, as usual, I'm the one who made the Latias sprite. I think it looks pretty good. I could have done a better job on the shading, though.
This was the good
I
sprite.
tried beat. Yeah, I made the Latias one after Latios. Latios had no shading to it, like with the light. I shaded the dark parts, but not the light parts, if that makes sense.
And who knows? We might upgrade it before then.
I probably will. I mean, it's not like Steve's any good at making sprites.
Correct. I could not draw a stick figure Latios, let alone the real thing.
Yes, Latios the stick figure.
Holy crap, this level 9 Weedle's kicking my ass.
You went straight to him, huh? That was... Oh, right. It's because I had to,
Bro,
like, fix
poison. Poison does more damage than Psywave.
Silence. What happened?
We're not going to talk about it.
Did you black out?
We're not going to talk about it.
No, we gotta talk about it. Come on. Talk about your problems. I mean, come on. It shouldn't be too bad.
Oh my
It's
god! What just happened? We just witnessed some Gen 1 fuckery. Holy shit. Okay, you
What?
know how Leech Life has the effect where it essentially does nothing when you hit him afterwards with Abide?
Yeah?
Soft Boiled's the opposite. It doubles.
Oh. I actually, I'm somewhat aware of that. I know, like, if the opponent uses Bide and you use a potion, it just uses the last damaging move you did in its calculation. I didn't know it does that with Soft Boiled. That's new.
Bro, I did like 6 damage to that Onyx, and I'm like, I'm just gonna Soft Boiled from here on out, you know? What's he gonna do? And then I just got one shot.
Ouch. Psywave and Soft Boiled is a unique set. Yeah, we had to make it unique because in Gen 3, Latias gets 2 different healing moves, and there aren't many healing moves in this game. I think it's just Recover and Soft Boiled. Like, I'm not counting Rest.
Oh, Soft Boiled missing is also like killing me deep inside.
Yeah. Alright, so I can definitely say minimum battles will not take out Brock.
Bro, I got 4 resets already. This is oh.
This is awful.
4 resets for a legendary.
Did you beat him?
No. Wasn't even close on any of the tries. The first try, the one where I did 6 damage on Onyx, was the only one I even made it to Onyx. I also tried the optional junior trainer. You should definitely try him. It's equally as funny.
No.
You should definitely try.
I'm actually fighting the wild Pokemon just because I don't think we'll have the power points to take out any bug catchers.
That was something.
I mean, I knew this thing was going to be bad. I've played Latios before on the channel.
The accuracy is what's really killing me.
Exactly. If it was 100% accurate with Rand, then it wouldn't be too bad. You know, if I had my overlay show the opponent's current HP, I could see how many times it does only 1 damage. I'm gonna try again at level 8. Is that something Steve would recommend?
That was just as bad. Oh boy.
I had Psywave miss twice.
Bro, I had I think 5 or 6 of my side waves miss on my most recent attempt. I may have what?
Oh my god, I actually beat Brock.
No way. I'm gonna get destroyed.
So, what happened? The Onyx outsped me by 1. I ended up attacking Sideway while it used Bide, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna die if I use Soft Boiled. I'll just keep attacking, and I think I got, like, 2 max turn, max damage Sidewaves, and I somehow beat him.
At 5 resets. This feels so bad.
Hey, don't blame yourself. Like, I'm not gonna get that next run. I'm not gonna get that. You're gonna get the good luck. That was insane. Latios in Gen 1 is better than Latios in Hoenn any day. Exactly.
Alright, I now have focus energy. Now I have the energy built up to take him out.
You know what's funny about that? It cuts your crit rate. Psywave can't even crit.
So is the Brock 2.0 just as hard as you would have thought?
He's not too really. I was just gonna say he wasn't too hard because when I was out of PowerPoints, I could just use Bide. But I was just gonna say I was on my way back to the center. I had no HM users. I got my Latias fainted right in front of the nurse, and then I ended up blacking out to the pewter center anyway. So all I did was heal up and lose half my money.
You're all the way to the cave?
No, not the cave. I was healing after getting poisoned from the first bug catcher.
Oh.
What I was saying was I was on my way back to the center, but then I died of poison right in front of the nurse and I blacked out.
Alright, I just got a reset on Brock 2.0.
Hello, Sword Signature. Sorry, I didn't see it. Latias looks like if Espeon ate Mew. That's definitely, one way to look at it.
So, yes,
I mean, yeah.
Interestingly enough, I'm curious if I should have considered buying antidotes. Just because I don't have like a flyer yet or anything.
I always buy antidotes and paralyzed heals in my runs.
Well, normally I don't catch my my first HM user until like right before the cave. So
Yeah.
like if I get poisoned and I have to walk all the way to the Pokemon Center, I could like theoretically get knocked out in Blackout.
Yeah, I mean, on the bright side, like, I just did all my shopping, so it's not like I'm gonna lose much money. Bide. It's a move, it's not good, not bad, it's just a move. Hey, Bide was the only reason I beat Brock 2.0, because I ran out of Psywaves. But hey, guess what? Things are gonna get way better. We're gonna get Water Gun. Thank you. I can definitely say I'm not going to be using Skywave for much longer.
I mean, you're still gonna need to, like, for emergencies.
Yeah, I'm keeping it. Actually, there is one trainer I will use Skywave on.
Are you gonna be defeating any of the Zubats?
No. I will defeat this hiker.
I don't know if I'll give it a shot or not.
Can you imagine if in Gen 3 this thing learnt no water moves? How much worse would this be?
I don't know why, but I just... Okay, well...
Hey, there's a Paris.
I hope I find a Paris.
I'm thinking of like an alternative HM user route for red and blue. I'm thinking if I find a Spearow and then I'm near the end of Mount Moon and I don't find a Paris, I'll go ahead and catch a Geodude and then trade my Spearow for a Farfetch'd. So that way I'll have a dig user and a cut user. But luckily I found that Paris, so I don't need to do that. Hey, another Paris. Well, Steve, there's your Paris luck. It was given to me. Oh yeah, I definitely want to learn Disable.
It's a good move.
Yeah, it is a good move.
Of course. Why wouldn't I get poisoned? That makes sense.
I mean, it makes absolute sense you'd get poisoned.
Aha! Last second Paris.
If you're wondering why I'm doing this, guys, I'm trying to preserve power points. Alright, let's see if I can first try Misty.
Are you gonna use Psywave at all?
That's my plan for Misty.
Yeah, that's my plan for Misty too.
Honestly, I should have considered keeping Bide. Because I think Bide might be more reliable, but it doesn't matter. I first tried her. Just barely, though.
Fuck! I just lost to the Goldeen trader.
How does that happen?
Just some really, really bad Psywaves.
What I did on her, I only used 2 Psywaves, but I wanted to save the rest, so I just knocked it out with Water Gun.
I just lost to her again, and this time it was hitting myself 3 times in confusion.
Ouch. Also, if you plan on Psywave for the rival, don't bother. Like, Sand Attack's gonna make it like 0% accurate.
Are you sure Goldeen trainer is not the real gym leader here? Like,
No, Misty was harder than her. I mean, because you gotta remember, she's only gonna spam tackle. Like, our defense is not that great. It will still do good damage. I'm gonna put Water Gun in slot 4.
I just missed 3 Psywaves in a row for turns 1 through 3 against Misty.
Sounds normal. Also, on one of these Nugget Bridge trainers, I Gen 1 missed a Bubble Beam, and then Pidgey used Sand Attack.
God damn it, I just did the wrong move. Oh, it cost me the battle. I used to Bide instead of Soft Boiled because of the order of my moves.
Ouch.
This run is infuriating.
Hey, you looking forward to doing this a second time?
I've already hate that so much. I've lost again to Misty.
Sounds like you're having fun.
There's no chance I win this.
Well, I got Dragon Rage.
Game dev. No, this isn't a randomizer where I can just get lucky. I have already lost. There is no if, ands, or he's gonna make a comeback. I have lost. There is no question. The only question right now is how much will I lose by? This isn't a randomizer where I can just go ahead and find something that will save me a lot of time, like fly or whatever. This is a pre-planned game where as soon as you get Bubble Beam, the game becomes significantly easier, and he got Bubble Beam literally like 4 minutes faster than me, so I've already lost.
He really just said get lucky. You would have to expect me to get walled at Lorelei for like 15 resets in a row for you to catch up. Or for Drowsy to disable Bubble Beam. Why am I in the grass?
Don't get me wrong, I did very poorly play out that Misty battle multiple times. So it was
Game
not
Dev
like
says,
I can't blame it on luck. I did the first one I could blame on luck for sure, but after that, like I didn't soft boil in the proper places. Like it was my fault.
why do I picking up this ether? I need to quit doing that.
By the way, is both Twitch and YouTube working? Because my Streamlab or the what's it called? Restream thing is saying 1 out of 1, which leads me to
That's
believe
just,
that it's streaming to only one of the two.
That's a visual glitch. I've had that happen a bunch.
I've never once had that.
Because I've had that happen, but then I would go on Twitch and the stream's still there. It's just a visual glitch. Ignore it. Also, Game Dev just told me he expects me to Aerodactyl somewhere like Koga. Dude, we get Stab Psychic. How am I gonna Aerodactyl Koga?
Also, like, how is he possibly going to screw this up at any point? Like, he's gonna have, as the moment he gets like Thunderbolt, the run is done. The run is basically played out like any run you've ever played before.
If you want me to get Thunderbolt, just give me like 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, I'm talking to Bill.
Oh yeah, Bill has the answers to everything, I've heard. Garrus.
Oh, he says both of them are streaming properly, so at least that's good news. Why did I do that? Oh well.
Heal.
Now, Speedrunner only does feats of stupidity when he knows he's behind. There's a big difference. When he's ahead, he plays very well, but like when you throw in an Austin or you throw in a Scott who's just significantly far ahead, he makes a lot of mistakes. And quite frankly, I do the exact same thing. There is a pressure of playing behind that causes you to make mistakes.
Yeah, it's because you try and do the high risk, high reward strats. But if you're ahead, there's no reason to do those. Unless you're a masochist.
Right. I made so many boneheaded plays in the Austin stream because I was so far behind Austin.
Yeah, that guy he's just way better at the game than us.
Right.
I can give you a heads up. Body Slam at level 24 does not one-shot the Wrapping Lass's Oddish.
Well, that's disappointing.
I don't think that's... Is Oddish the one with Stun Spore?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, so you might want to save before her just in case. I was not going to try hitting her with Bubble Beam or Thunderbolt. Hey, Professor Oak, I can do what I want. If I want to use the Helix Fossil and Rock Tunnel instead of the bike, of course I can.
Oops. Ah, yes. Very, very smart of me. Good thing I got
Austin
that 4-star.
Austin heard me say that. The fact he's better than us.
It's okay. He knows.
I mean, both runs, he beat us both by like 4 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't help. He told us he actually practiced beforehand when Steve and I don't do that. Well, he didn't practice with the ROM we were playing with. He practiced with Blastoise just so he can get like a feel for it.
All right, don't worry. I tested the full restore out on the Paris just to make sure that it would work. It didn't work on the Paris, but luckily I can report it did in fact work on the Latias.
Sure about that?
It worked. Trust me. It was touch and go there for a second though.
I really hate it when I try and use a potion and the cursor's on an HM user.
Mm-hmm.
I just encountered an actual trainer.
Cool. Only 20 more of those and I might have a chance.
Although with instant text, is it really that much time loss?
Yes. The whole animations thing, yes.
Oh, I was being sarcastic.
No, that's a very real thing. The animations definitely put it far behind. The text is slower, or the text is faster, sure, but definitely the animations put you far behind.
That makes sense, yeah. So
Game dev,
fact, guys,
you do not want Austin to join you. Austin will literally embarrass you guys. Although to be fair, it is a randomizer, but I still think Austin would just like do all the little things right, where the luck will still pan out in his way no matter what.
Well, I mean, Austin, at least next time if you join us, I will try and plan ahead too. I won't practice with the ROM because we're not the ones who make it. Game dev makes it and then he sends it to us the day of.
Yeah.
Just so we can like practice ahead of time. I'll practice with like something similar.
We do this on purpose so that way neither one of us have an advantage of like, hey, you know, I've got a bit of free time, let me do the run. Just as practice. No. Game dev sends it to us like an hour before we start. We couldn't possibly have played the ROM.
Steve's mainly talking about himself. There was one randomizer he did practice before me. And then after that, he's like, you know what? How about we have someone else make it? I'm too tempted to cheat.
Correct. I'm not even a good cheater. I told him myself.
Hey, you're an honest cheater. Does that really make you a cheater?
I think in a lot of people's eyes, yes.
Yeah, you're still a cheater.
Thank God.
Especially with all those ice punch freezes.
Thank God I still have, I've got soft boiled. Otherwise, walking through this, cave poison would make me absolutely terrified.
Are you poisoned?
Yes.
Also, just a heads up for the 2 Ghastly Girl. If you're level 30, Thunderbolt and Ice Beam will not one-shot her ghosts. I feel like you should know that because I did get confused on her.
It's okay. I'm not even going there. My next goal is to go to Erica.
Maybe Game Dev and Austin have a secret alliance. Probably not.
As Speed already knows, my next place I'm going is Erica. I'm not going to the tower.
I always do tower before Erica.
I always do Erica first.
Earlier, but I think that's a dumb idea.
It's tradition.
Yeah, he'll do it even if he's playing with Goldie.
Correct.
Did you actually?
What? No. Goldie, Erica is like 6th.
Hey, it's tradition, you say.
There's tradition and then there's stupid.
You're calling yourself stupid? Well, Erica's dead.
I haven't even seen her yet. Jeez. This is how much just stupid Misty put me back.
I even fought an optional trainer too.
Okay, that's one trainer. I do optional trainers all the time.
It's that one trainer on, you know, that route to the left of Lavender? You know, that, like, big group? It was the girl there with, like, 5 weak Pokemon.
Oh, the
So,
Rattata, yeah, Rattatas, Pidgeys, all the crap.
yes, it was that person. It's really hard to avoid her on the bike. That's, like, one of the few trainers I don't like being on the bike on, but I've been trying to, like, practice so I don't have to get off the bike, but... What vitamin should I be investing? Honestly,
All
I'd
of
say
them.
just calcium. All of them. Yeah, get those proteins.
Exactly. You know, Body Slam has been my major contributing damaging move this whole run so far. Crap.
Alright, here's an interesting question.
I forgot to
Do you
heal.
plan on teaching Surf?
No.
I'm not either. If we got Scab, I would.
Haha, I knocked out Victory Bell in one hit. And you were worried.
Well, so long, soft-boiled.
What? You don't plan on having soft boil in your final move set? That's crazy.
Yeah, I can definitely hear the disappointment in your voice.
So crazy. Who could possibly think of doing that? Completing the game without soft boiled?
At least Speed didn't practice when he does the Fire Red back. No, I don't practice it because I do 2 playthroughs. But I want to practice against Austin because I got my butt kicked.
Don't worry, you can bet I will be just as lazy and not practice. I don't even think it's lazy. I think it's cheating practicing anyways. Not really
Well, I mean,
cheating. It's a mental
not
cheat.
with the,
You're mentally
not with
putting
the,
yourself in the right place.
yeah. Plus, Austin did that little loophole where he played something similar to it, but he didn't play the actual Pokemon.
It's fine.
It's not really a big
The,
deal.
the next Pokemon that he plans on playing is actually, there is no similar Pokemon. I don't know
Yeah,
if there's a single
probably
Pokemon that learns both Flamethrower and Psychic.
Magmar.
That gets Fire Punch.
It doesn't get Flamethrower? Could have swore it did.
I want to say it's like Fire Punch at like 40, like 5 or something. It's like really high. That's a good question. You definitely brought up the right Pokemon. If there is any Pokemon, it is Magmar, but I don't know.
You know, I think if you do minimum battles throughout most of the mid-game, I think doing a few Sylph trainers is pretty good.
Honestly, I think there's like 3 Pokemon that learn Flamethrower in the whole game. I don't think Magmar's one of them.
Probably not. Magmar... Oh, Magmar does learn Flamethrower.
What? Everything I know is wrong.
Oh, no. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. No, no. 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 Oh. Oh, my God. I was... You know that one trainer in Sylph, like, on the 3rd floor, right by that teleporter that takes you to the rival? He has, like, a Hypno. It lived in low health, it used Hypnosis, and then by the time I finally woke up and attack, I was at 4 HP left, and I hadn't saved in a long time.
Well, I mean, you probably rewinded, right?
I would have if I hadn't saved. I would have figured out where my last save was. If it was like 12, 15 trainers back, I would have rewinded. Hit level 55 against Flamethrower. Oh, thank you, Sun Gal.
Huh. At least was I right about the Fire Punch thing being like 40 something?
I would think so. I know Magmar and Electabuzz don't get their first move to like level 30 or something.
I want to say it's 46, but I could easily be wrong. Damn it.
Fire Punch is 43. Yep, you were pretty close. Sabrina might actually be really easy because of her good AI. Like, I don't think she's going to use any psychic moves. I think, oh, the Alakazam's just going to spam recover. Hey, Steve, are Thunderbolt and Ice Beam the same base power?
Yes.
Okay, for some reason I was thinking Ice Beam was 90, Thunderbolt was 95.
That would be Psychic. Psychic's 90. The rest are 95.
Yeah. I really hate how they did that. It confuses me.
I agree. They did do Psychic dirty. I wonder if they ever changed it.
To 95? Actually, no. They lowered the other ones. Like, I think Flamethrower and Thunderbolt are now 90.
Oh.
The moves, Fire Blast, Blizzard, and Thunder also got nerfed, too. All their accuracies are now 75, and it's only 110 base power instead of 120. It's like, those moves are just bad now.
Breaking Stun Spore. Something you can't soft boil a Stun Spore.
Thanks, Austin.
Poor Gen 1 Psychic types. Psychic types have everything going for them.
Why would you say poor Gen 1 Psychic type?
Probably because of the damage, difference. For them, they get the weakest strong move. Ooh-hoo.
Yeah, they definitely suffer from that.
The weakest strong move type.
Latias might actually be one of the worst Psychic types in Gen 1 if we count this backward. Actually, no, there is Jinx. Yeah, they purposefully nerfed Bolt Beam in Gen 6 by lowering them by 5, all because there's very few things that lower special damage output compared to physical. Yeah, like there's Intimidate and all sorts of things, but there's no Intimidate for special attackers. Wait, Blizzard was the only one that got nerfed. Oh, actually, no. Fire Blast in Gen 1's 85. Is it still 85 now, or did they lower that to 7?
Oh, they're talking about accuracy?
I think so.
When they lowered Blizzard from 90% accuracy, it was a travesty. Should have always been 90.
Oh,
it was
that's
not an
fair.
oversight. It was an oversight of all the other moves to be too low.
Yeah. I remember asking Steve that question one time. If Thunder was 90 accuracy like Blizzard, would it ever be worth going to the power plant to get Thunder instead of Thunderbolt?
And unfortunately, the answer is still no. But it
Yeah,
would definitely be a thought.
I would probably do it for like, if you ever did like, I think Electrode would definitely.
Gen 2. I think Gen 2 would definitely consider it. Because you're already going there for the other ones, Fire Blast, Blizzard. Like you're in the same place for all of them.
Yeah.
the coin, whatever.
Wait a minute. Actually, you just said Fire Blast is still 85 to this day.
Wow.
What? So Thunder and Blizzard got nerfed, but Fire Blast throughout all the gens has remained the same? Oh, apparently the power was lowered to 110, but the accuracy remained the same.
That's impressive.
It really held up. Thunder was always 70%, but got an upgrade in Gen 2 with the rain. I mean, would you really call it an upgrade, though? You have to combine it with another move, and that takes time.
Thunder's the most played one of all of them that I've used as a kid.
Honestly, for me, it was, yeah, Thunder. Are you saying that just because of Yellow Pikachu?
Heck yeah. I look forward to getting Thunder every time I hit level 41. I thought I was not having a fully fledged Pikachu until I got Thunder.
Honestly, Pikachu's so weak it needs Thunder.
Right.
But then again, you say Slam's a good move.
It is on Pikachu.
Okay, but that's a low bar.
Hey, you know, Pikachu said it. I felt like I played this run pretty mediocre. Like, it's not just the Misty thing. I feel like I've done quite a few things to put me far behind. I have no idea where you are, but I haven't even beaten Blaine yet.
I'm already in Victory Road.
Wow, are you Austining me?
I have 3 resets, and they were all on Brock.
Oh, I have 10.
Anyway, I'm working on the Regigigas and Fire Red. I don't think I'll nerf the stats like you guys did. It was a bit justified in Gen 1.
Who said that?
Don't do that. I'm talking to Axu. Yeah. Oh. Hey, Steve, you know that ladder that goes to the area where Moltres is? I just moved the boulder onto that little switch, and I accidentally went in the ladder, and I have to do the boulder all over again.
Hey, Axu. We didn't actually nerf it. Game dev didn't get the memo. If you actually go back to the stream and look at like let's say go to like the champion battle or whatever. Look at the physical attack versus the special attack, and you will notice the physical attack is monstrously high. That is because it was never nerfed. We may have wanted to nerf it. We told our viewers we were going to nerf it. We told everybody we were going to nerf it. But then when it came down to actually nerfing it, game dev didn't. To be fair, we didn't tell him to nerf it, like in physical writing.
Yeah, that's our fault.
We only said it like via voice. So when you're like, hey, I'm doing this thing that I've done a bunch of times, and then he's like, oh, I'm gonna Google the stats, and then I'm gonna put in the stats, and then, you know, that would require him to remember the thing we only verbally said and never wrote down. So I don't blame him at all. To be fair, it's quite our fault for never writing it down. But technically, we played with full-fledged Regigigas, and you know what? He never got outsped. That should have been a clue.
Yeah.
This monstrously Titanous
telling
Pokemon never got outsped by anything.
Yeah, I was just telling Axu, don't nerf Regigigas' stats, because for my Fire Red backports this month, for March, the theme is going to be Pokemon without their bad abilities. We're going to do Regigigas to start, and we're also going to be planning on Archeops, Toedscruel, and who else? Can't remember what that other one was.
Is Archeops
It was something with a bad
fossil
ability.
Pokemon?
Yeah, from Unova, the region that doesn't exist.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, it has an ability called Defeatist, where if its HP is below half, its attack gets cut in half.
So it's a real downer Pokemon.
Well, only if it's low health. If you keep it at full health, the thing has like base 170 attack. It's incredible. But if you get its HP low, if you get its HP too low though, it's got like the same attack as like,
So it's the
I don't know, Eradicate.
anti-starter?
Yes. But yeah, when we backport them, we're not going to carry over their abilities with it. Oh, Wishy-Washy. Yeah, that was the other one.
Is that fish?
Yeah, it's the giant fish made out of other fish.
I remember that from Pokemon X.
It's from Sun and Moon, actually.
Pokemon X.
No, it's not.
It was in that whirlpool that happened to be only the Pokemon in it. That tide pool. I don't know what it's called. It's like a cave or whatever that only had that Pokemon in it. Was that in X? I mean, or was that in? Then again, now that you bring it up, Sun and I don't remember gym leaders being in that game.
Yeah, you're thinking of
Well, I only played all those games one time. Maybe it was Sun and Moon.
My text unfroze and it went back to C2, so I had to fix it.
Well, clearly the game wants it to be C2. Why are you changing it?
It's supposed to be C0, remember?
Right, but the game has spoken. The game says
Yeah,
C2.
Yeah, I'm not going to listen to it. Is Palafin in that? We were thinking of Palafin, but we decided against it.
Crap. I forgot to use my candies. Oh, that Aurora Beam hurt. Oh, that other Aurora Beam really hurt.
Yeah, Laura. My first reset in the league was actually on Jinx. It killed me with Ice Punch, believe it or not.
Oh, I can believe it. It just knocked out 50% of my HP in one Ice Punch. Yep. Okay, well, we're not going to forget to use our candies this time.
4404.
Yep, that makes sense. You saw nothing. I didn't just teach over Earthquake with Recover. No, you didn't see that.
Man, we definitely have a different moveset. I pretty much went all special after Sylph. Actually, wait, no. I kept Body Slam the whole time, and then at level 45, I actually taught Recover over Body Slam, because Body Slam's not good in the league, just so I have a healing move, and I did use it on Lorelei a couple times. So honestly, my poll only...
Are you serious?
I had a freeze too on her, don't worry. So honestly, on my poll, the over actually won.
Right?
Only one person. Wait, what? Was someone else just in the voice chat?
No. This Jinx is critting. Stop it. Oh my god, it just crit again.
So yeah, some gal. If you're wondering what mycelium might is, it any status move, it actually makes it go last. Like because Toadstool has the move Spore, which is really good, and it has like 90 speed or something. But to nerf it, its ability will always make Spore go last. But when we backport it, we're gonna have a Gen 3 Pokemon with Spore that's just gonna outspeed everything. It's gonna be awesome. Hello, G-Star. I'm streaming to both YouTube and Twitch, but I still read both messages.
I feel so... that's... How insulting is it to lose to Lorelei 3 times, and then when you do finally beat Lorelei, you took no damage?
Hey, I just take it. Hey, Annie, you missed the whole first playthrough, but we'll do the second playthrough. I'm gonna bring up Steve's stream.
I mean, the rest is smooth sailing once you get past Lorelei. I haven't taken a single bit of damage in the league so far if you don't count the resets on Lorelei.
Yeah.
Looky there. Still no damage. Damageless league.
Earthquake? You didn't keep Psychic, huh?
What do you mean keep? I never had.
Why?
Why? Why would I need it?
A stab Psychic? Are you kidding me? You went this whole game without Psychic?
I don't need it. Never have.
Other than that, it looks like we have
Still
the same moves.
damageless. I think we'll go with we're not going elixirless though. That's my first one.
Sure you will. Sure you will.
We're not gonna
What do you mean,
Snorlax this
Gen
run
3?
for things that matter not.
And I was talking about backporting it to Fire Red, so Gen 3. It also lets you bypass Magic Bounce. Well, we're not backporting that aspect. I can't
Okay.
believe you went this whole game without Psychic. on a
47-39.
Psychic
Okay, what would Psychic improve my moveset? What would I get rid of to make... Would Psychic actively make my moveset better? Which move?
I'm just gonna...
Which move would I get rid of
Earthquake.
to actively make my moveset
I
better?
never used Earthquake the whole game. Never found it helpful.
I found Earthquake extremely helpful against Poison and Lorelei. Or Agatha.
You do know both of those trainers are also weak to Psychic, right?
Yeah, and I know that I one-shot them all with Earthquake too.
Yeah, and you're using your low attack to your high special.
I know.
Like, dude, I think you're just gonna play into it next run. You just don't care. You gotta prove me wrong somehow.
Okay, I think the only thing I'm going to do differently in the next run is I am going to do more wild Pokemon training before Brock. That is probably it.
No, I won't cut out Recover. It helps in case things get itchy with Lorelei. Like, just in case she decides to, like, crit me or something, I can heal up.
I can confirm that Lorelei is the only battle I need to recover on.
Yeah. Besides, I teach Recover over Body Slam. Alright, let's put in a more accurate poll.
Alright. I'm gonna hit the restroom. Figure out what that poll is.
Alright. Honestly, though, Brock is still going to be entirely dependent on luck. I did beat him, though, at level 8, but that was very, very lucky. I think I should do it at level 9, because at level 8, I couldn't outspeed the Onix, but I think 9, I will. But then again, it's still going to go. Yeah, I think Steve might have just pulled a mental error and just thought Earthquake was better, because, you know, higher base damage. But no, Earthquake is not better. He said it was good on Koga and Agatha, even though they're both weak to Psychic. I would say, though, the one fight it might help with is Blaine, but Blaine's already easy. I don't need to get Earthquake. Alright, so I think an over-under. I think last time my under was 40. I might lower that to 39. Just because Brock is always going to be real luck dependent.
What did you use on Alakazam?
Oh, yeah.
What did you use on Alakazam? Because I used Earthquake.
I just paralyzed with Thunderbolt and just kept critting till it died.
Okay.
I'm not gonna... Here's the thing. I'm not gonna completely edit my moveset, go out of the way for Earthquake just for one Pokemon that can't even kill me.
But the thing is, you're not changing any of the matchups at all. Earthquake and Psychic essentially have the same coverage in this situation.
Well, I used Psychic on Bruno, too.
I used Thunderbolt and Ice Beam. Who cares? That's
Yeah,
still one-shot
alright,
all
so-
of them but except Machamp.
Alright, so...
Did you one-shot
decided...
Machamp, actually, is the question.
I think I did. I don't remember. Alright, so I think the over-under, I'm thinking 39 to 41, just because it all depends on who gets a luckier Brock, because I had no resets past Brock.
I can't go that low. The very
All it is
lowest I could make my over is 45. No way.
Dude, in the last run, our over was... Dude, you did make a lot of errors, too. You're going to improve, right?
Dude, the bulk of the time is all in the front. I could do worse.
Right. Okay, then.
I could do
set it to...
Because I could literally
40.
do worse than 47. Why would my over be like so much lower?
I don't know. All right, how about our under is 42 to 45?
Quite frankly, I'm making my over 45, and I bet you I'm still going to get at least 20% of people voting over. Because if I were watching me, I would vote over. Because you're saying, oh, can you chop off 2.5 minutes from this run? Like, at the very least, and I can say, no, I might not be able to chop 2.5 minutes off this run. I'll make the middle range bigger, though. 44 to 40. Sorry. Not 47. I don't know why I wrote down 47. I was looking at my time. 42 to 45 minutes. Under 40.
I set my under to 40.
Fine, if we have different ones, it's not a big deal. I don't feel as confident as you do.
Oh, here's another thing about Psychic. Psychic could get me a special drop, which might help one-shot things better.
Is there anything that's a 3-shot?
Honestly, not really.
Exactly.
Besides Alakazam.
I'm fairly confident that Earthquake is in fact the right choice. As much as it pains you to say Stab Psychic not being used, but I'm fairly confident Earthquake is the right choice.
All right, then how about this? All right, I can see somewhat the Earthquake strat working. I am going to get Earthquake, but I won't teach it till the champion fight.
That's
what I'm gonna
the
do.
ultimate choice. That is actually, hold on. What are you using for? Oh, are you going to use? What are you using for Rival 6? Do you still have Body Slam?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, then yes, that is the right choice.
Yeah, and then I'll teach Earthquake over Psychic for the champion.
I love how
Thunderbolt.
the start screen is just a whole bunch of good Pokemon in Nidorino.
I think Jesco edited that on purpose.
It's just a whole bunch of like legendaries, starters, and great Pokemon, and then there's Nidorino. Oh, and Porygon.
Shut up. He did that on purpose.
I just noticed this, and it's really funny.
Yeah. Alright, so just let me know when you're ready for a round 2.
Let's see. Options. Okay, the options are good.
I've got a game up on my screen so I can make sure it's normal.
Okay, I don't remember if I clicked the options button before we started the run last time, but I don't feel like I wasn't on instant speed. I don't remember.
I looked at speed.
I don't remember. I feel like I was on instant speed, but I don't actually know now. Oh well, who cares?
Imagine if I won because of that.
Well,
no, you
won. You won because you beat Brock and Misty faster than me.
Game dev, Steve is making fun of your start screen. I'm making fun of it too.
I'd say it's great. It's great.
Here's a question: Why did you put the P word in the intro screen with other good Pokemon? Why did you put that in?
A bunch of great Pokemon and then Nidorino and Porygon.
Hey, don't swear.
All
right, are you ready?
Yep.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go. You're doing Voltorb Flip. We'll have fun.
I love Voltorb Flip.
Yeah, I liked playing it because I kind of liked it better than the slot machines, but eventually I just gave up on it, and I would try and use that little website to like try and like win every time. it's one of your favorite Pokemon. Nah, I don't believe you. I do not believe you for a second, Game Dev. It's only your favorite because you know it bothers me.
I love Voltorb Flip because it's basically Minesweeper.
Everyone calls it Minesweeper.
It
I mean, it's
is
accurate,
basically Minesweeper.
Would you be upset if I told you I've never played Minesweeper?
No, because you didn't grow up in the same era that I did, where your first encounters to video games were pinball and Minesweeper.
Dude, you're only... How old are you? Like,
Bro,
27?
bro, did you even deal with dial-up? I dealt with dial-up. The 6-year gap between our ages is enormous technology.
Okay, all right, you know what? I may not have dealt with that, but I was born at like just the right time to where when we did get it, all of the modern stuff was just coming into effect. So I personally never got to experience that stuff.
The vast majority of my childhood, I was using a VCR.
Like VHS?
Yes.
I've had VHSs too.
Right, but the vast majority of my childhood, the first ever DVD I ever had was Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
Okay. For me, a majority was DVD, but we did have some VHS stuff. I remember I told you a story. I used to have this like one Pokemon VHS tape. It had like 3 or 4 episodes on it. It had like that Surge episode, but I remember I put it into the VHS player, and then it just completely ate up the tape and destroyed everything.
Oh well, the thing is, I also had that tape, and all of them had 2 episodes on them. That's how TV shows ran back then. There were 2 12.5-minute episodes back to back. It gave you the illusion that you were actually watching random episodes every time, but it was always the same 2 episodes back to back. That's how TV worked. And kids, including myself, were too stupid to figure it out.
It screwed up this whole run.
I lost to the Weedle guy twice, or once.
I'm technically, or actually, never mind. I'm gonna win this. I had a few resets on him because I made the mistake of fighting a wild Kakuna on the way here, and I ran out of power points. So now I'm having to beat him with struggle.
Maybe that's the strat. You struggle on him.
I made another mistake of trying to fight this wild Caterpie I came across, and then I would have beaten it, and then it used Tackle on me, and I blacked out all the way to Viridian.
So you're saying you're giving me a chance?
Sadly, yes.
You know what's really disappointing? I keep on battling one wild Pokemon, generally a Weedle or a Pidgey or something, and then I have to go back and heal every single time. If I'm lucky, I get 2 in.
Honestly, I think for this Pokemon, the forest might be worse.
No.
Just because you're further away from the center.
There's wild Pidgey with Sand Attack.
Hey, only the level 5 ones do. Those are pretty rare.
Oh.
Death by Caterpie. Hey, that was completely my fault. But then again, we both have to train for Brock anyway. It always comes down to Brock.
I don't remember. I think I beat him at 8 last time, but that was after defeating the Light Years trainer and getting like super lucky on the Light Years trainer.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do I might actually do it at level 9, because at level 8, the Onix outsped me, and I attacked into Abide, and I just got so lucky. I wanted to at least outspeed it. I might just get to level 8 and fight the Light Years guy.
I remember the Light Years guy was just awful. His, first of all, his Diglett is faster than you. Then second of all, his Sandshrew knows Sand Attack. The dude is all around awful.
I'll give it a try.
The whole experience was just bad. I won after like my 4th attempt.
Right, Let's see how many tries this takes me. Yes. 1 damage Psywave. I missed it. And another 1 damage Psywave, and I die.
Mm-hmm. Awful. Oh, wait. Why did I just start the next battle? That was stupid. I had 2
Okay,
PP. I was never going to beat that Pokemon.
Alright, you know what? I'm sticking to Brock.
Oh, you're
I'm
just
just
going to
gonna
battle
flip it.
Brock at lower level? I agree
Yeah.
with this strategy. Smart. Very good. I agree.
Well, the Geodude did 99% of my damage.
Okay, we are in new uncharted territory. We are level 9. We could do up to 2 more damage.
Oh boy, 2 more damage.
All right, starting off strong with a 1 damage Psywave, and then a miss.
I almost won that attempt. If that Onix had waited 1 turn later to use Bide instead, I would have won.
I agree. Yours was really, really close. You should definitely keep on Aerodactyling it. I agree with your decision.
Hey, I beat him on the 3rd try last time, remember?
And you know what? I did it at level 9. I second tried him.
Oh, a Psywave miss actually saved me from dying to Bide, but unfortunately you went for Tackle.
These are the breaks. Stupid question. If you're poisoned and you use Bide, does the poison count?
I don't think it does.
Surprisingly, I didn't get poisoned, but I was thinking of... Well, I shouldn't say I was hoping. I was definitely not hoping I would get poisoned.
Guessing you're already at the bug catcher. I'm
yes.
just getting all the bad luck on Brock now.
It's okay. You'll make up for it with the bike. You always do. You did not use the bike even once last time. Lost to the Ekans is faster than me.
Right, Brock's dead. Took me like 7 tries, but I beat him.
Why? Why is this Ekans kicking my ass? This Ekans guy is harder than Brock.
I first tried him last time. I think it's a skill issue.
Obviously. He just kept on wrapping me. He was faster than me somehow.
Oh yeah, he's rapping them diss tracks. Yes, Latias has, not in the Gen 3 games, but in Gen 3 it has access to Wish and Recover. Recover was at a later level, so he decided to replace Wish with Soft Boiled. Cool. I ran out of Psywaves on this bug catcher, and I haven't even beaten his Weedle yet.
Oh, wow. I ran out of Psywaves on his Caterpie.
Scatterpie. Oh my gosh, this thing is taking like 5 bites to kill. Alright, he's dead. That took forever. It does have, well, we have to do 1-for-1 replacements, and there's really not many choices to work with in Gen 1.
For what?
Alright. He was talking about, how Soft-Boiled was close enough to replacing Wish. But we had to tell them there's not many choices in Gen 1.
Right. Isn't it crazy how they made a TM for one Pokemon only?
Yeah.
I guess technically 2 if you consider Mew, but do you really? 'Cause let's be honest.
Okay, I did
who had
that,
access to Mew?
Okay. Every kid on the playground who's tried the Mew glitch.
I grew up in the era this game came out, and I can tell you not many people knew about it. The internet was not really much of a thing.
Well, apparently it was like a playground rumor spread around that there was that way to get Mew.
I shouldn't say I grew up with it. Quite frankly, when the earliest memories of the newest Pokemon game I had access to was in like elementary school. I remember some people who had they had the Sapphire.
Meanwhile, all recovery moves except Wish have 5 PP in Gen 9 to nerf stall tactics. Yeah, I do remember seeing that. Okay. Where are you at, Steve?
Hold on. This is infuriating trainer. I just had the most epic battle with the Goldeen trainer. It was here's how it basically went every single turn. Goldeen used Supersonic, confuses me. Then I decide I need more HP, so I use Soft Boiled, hit myself. I use Soft Boiled again, hit myself. I use Soft Boiled again, hit myself, and then I run out of confusion and I use Soft Boiled and it finally heals me back. But then I get Supersonic again, and we had to start it, and it happened 3 times. That whole conundrum that I just mentioned, it happened 3 times. The whole soft boiling thing.
I just got a Paris on my first encounter.
I had to catch a Sandshrew. I did not find a Paris at all.
Skill issue.
This is the most opposite of the last run. I have beaten both the Goldeen trainer and Misty first try. This is crazy. I've only lost to the Ekans guy twice.
For me, it's the complete opposite. I first tried Brock and Misty, but Brock took 7 tries. That just shows you how lucky I got. No worries, guys. I still have a chance.
I would agree. The chance ends the moment I get Thunderbolt.
Well, it depends on how far behind I am.
I think luck guides the run until you get essentially Body Slam. The luck factor kind of ends the moment you get Body Slam.
Yeah, pretty much. Dude, the Grimer disabled my water gun.
That is rough. Well, anyways, then I started blasting. Were you around for that meme?
I've seen that meme all over the internet.
Do you know the guy who says it?
DeVito.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? When I was a senior in high school, like 3 or so years ago, you know what some people did for a senior prank? They plastered, like, Xerox copies of his face, and they pasted it all over the school.
I don't know if that's better or worse than ours. Our senior prank, this was the first year they really started cracking down on senior pranks. Like, they wanted to eliminate senior pranks, and they were trying to like install a bunch of rules to like get like to really get people in trouble if they do the senior prank. But so it forced us to do something that was pretty much like not a big deal at all. But our senior prank was we got balloons. We tied Dixie cups to the bottom of balloons. We poked a hole on the underside of the Dixie cup, and then we put ice in the Dixie cup. So we made it rain in the lobby. The problem was
actually,
ice doesn't melt very fast.
Oh, you know, oh, hello, G-Star. What is backporting? It's when you take a new Pokemon and then put it into an older game. Like, as you can tell, Latias is not in Red and Blue, but we made it happen. So anyway, what I was gonna say, I remember when I was this might have been when I was a junior or sophomore, but I remember some other people were trying to do a senior prank, but ended up getting the cops called on them.
Nice.
You know what happened?
No.
Basically up to our school, we had a little it was like a little goat trail. We had to like walk up a hill, go around some turns just to get to our school because it was on the top of a big hill. But some seniors had the idea of parking their cars on it. And then the cop came and then took pictures of all of them. Because the principal like called the cops on them. Because like kids were being blocked from walking up to the school.
You know what happened the year before our senior prank that pretty much made it so the school was cracking down on senior pranks?
What?
Because obviously you imagine something epic happened the previous year to essentially eliminate it for the people after us, or after them.
Yeah.
They let a pig loose. Sorry, they let 2 pigs loose in the school. But that's not the crazy part. They put labels on these pigs, and the labels were 1 and 3.
Yeah.
The pigs were labeled 1 and 3. Let that sink in.
I don't get it.
If the pigs are labeled 1 and 3, where is pig number 2?
How is that? I'm sorry. Like, I don't know if this is an old thing.
The cops spent all day looking for pig number 2.
Why were they trying to find pig number 2?
Because the first 2 pigs were labeled 1 and 3. So they thought they couldn't find pig number 1.
Oh,
or 2.
Oh,
they couldn't find. They thought that they couldn't find pig number 2.
All right, what I thought you were saying was they released a ton of pigs, all of them labeled 1 and 3.
No,
like,
they were relatively big pigs too. But essentially they wasted the cops like entire day looking for pig number 2.
How do you choose the moveset? We do a 1-for-1 replacement, as close as possible. Like if something gets a 80 power normal move, we will give it Mega. Even if it doesn't have hands, we just have to do a replacement.
But yeah, so I mean, it's a relatively extreme senior prank, and it made it so like when I became a senior, pretty much we weren't allowed to have a senior prank.
I mean, then again, like, what school allowed senior pranks anyway? Like, the point is, like, they don't allow pranks.
Oh, yeah, interesting.
I guess then again, I guess some people don't want the cops called on them.
Senior pranks were like always a thing, at least when I was growing up.
Yeah, I remember a bunch of people were doing them. Alright, Steve, let me know when you get Thunderbolt.
I have Thunderbolt.
Darn. I'm on the SSN.
I am battling the second bug catcher before Rock Tunnel.
Question, in the last run, where were you when I got Thunderbolt?
I don't know because you didn't announce it.
I remember saying, like, I remember you said when he gets Thunderbolt, it'll be over, and I'm like, give me 30 seconds.
Oh, I was at Bill.
Oh, so I'm more ahead of you than you were in the last run.
Correct.
I'm just gonna have to bank on you getting a reset somewhere, but I highly doubt it.
Well, I mean, I don't plan on using the bike as much as you do.
Forgot to teach body something. Yeah, I'll probably lose this one. But maybe not by too much. Maybe when he beats the champion, I'll have just beaten Agatha.
When you beat the champion, I was at Lorelei. I can't remember if I was on my second attempt at Lorelei or my first. But I definitely was not on my third.
Alright, got Thunderbolt. You better fear me, Steve. I'm coming for you.
Did you grab all of the rare candies?
I got 10 of them.
Oh, I got all of them.
Isn't that all of them?
What? There's 11.
Oh, right, I skipped the hideout.
I never skipped the hideout.
I do. Alright, luckily the Oddish Miss stunts. Oh no, you dude. Alright, there's my optional trainer for the run. Alright, luckily she only has one Pokemon. That's not too bad.
Oh, I walked in one piece of grass. There's a Doduo.
You're all the way on you're at Safari Zone?
What? No. The other place Doduo spawn.
Oh, the Fly House?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I forgot they spawn there too.
I guess this guy is technically an optional trainer to you because you don't do Rocket Hideout.
Yeah. I only do it with bad Pokemon. I think for Reshiram, I actually did get that candy.
Now that I think about it, I never used my PP up last run. I used it this run. Alright, can I get a damage rounding threshold? No. I'm not level 28. Poison powder, thank you. That means you're going to prevent me from going to sleep. I appreciate it very, very much. Make Rival 4 slightly harder, but no big deal.
And look at you doing Rival 4 Erica. Or Rival Erica before Rival 4.
Correct. Always do, always probably will, unless my Pokemon I know can't do it.
Did you buy any vitamins last run?
Yes, I bought 2 calcium. I bought 2 calcium this run.
I didn't buy any vitamins.
Speaking of calcium, I didn't take them.
right. Pokemon Tower.
I'm Pokemon Tower. See, we're not very far apart.
I didn't do Erica yet.
Yeah, we're not very far apart at all.
No, not really. Oh no, Rage. Whatever shall I do?
Have rage?
Alright, I'm definitely saving before this person.
You know, it didn't dawn on me until just now that despite being exactly the same in pretty much every single way of Thunderbolt and Ice Beam, Thunderbolt gets 5 more PP. Why?
I don't know. Inconsistency?
Pokemon loves being inconsistent about a lot of things.
True.
It's always about accuracy and PP.
Yeah. Oh, dang it. Don't you hate it when, like, you're moving around the overworld based on muscle memory?
Big
Or
question.
Repel runs out and throws you off.
Did you do Rival 5 or Koga first?
Rival 5.
I did Rival 5. Okay. Makes sense.
I like to do... My favorite ordering is Erica, Rival 5, Sabrina, then Koga. That's my favorite ordering, because when I get to Fuchsia, I'll have the Lapras so I can get the Boulder Candy. They do learn Fly, yes, but I didn't teach it. Man, imagine if I accidentally taught Flash.
Oh, you'll never, ever forget again.
Forget Rock Tunnel.
It's a very rewindable offense to learn Flash. What's in your move slot 1? Mine's Body Slam.
Ice Beam.
Makes sense.
My Body Slam's actually in slot 3. It should honestly really be soft-boiled. I really should change that. Actually, I think Erica's good AI is only going to spam Poison Powder. It might see the Dragon typing.
It did use Poison Powder on me.
Oh, no, never mind. Her Vileplume used Mega Drain. So no, that was just lucky. Oops. Have you ever accidentally flown to Palatown?
All the time. So I guess this is when Speed would normally grab Psychic, and I'm just not.
Sucks to be you.
What did you teach it over anyways? Soft-boiled?
Yes, I did, actually. I mean, besides, I got Recover back in the league. So I felt it was the perfect replacement.
You're not wrong.
Well, that was some smooth biking right there. I just went through the whole Safari Zone without bumping into those stairs.
Did you pick up any of the optional proteins?
No, I actually... this run, I'm actually skipping every vitamin.
I'm still getting plenty of optional vitamins, so I guess you'll make up some time there. Even like the carbos that are like on the way to the candy. And
I did get them. Well, I'm gonna go over there anyway to get that candy.
Right, so you are gonna get some.
Okay. I should have reworded it. I'm not gonna like go more than 3 steps out of the way.
Okay, makes sense. For you. Still crazy to me, but sure. Why? Stun Spore, like... Why?
Guessing you're on Rival 5.
Yeah. What am I supposed to do?
Ice Beam.
Now that yes, duh. What am I supposed to do now that I've been stun spored? Pray that I just don't lose the next battles?
Yes. Hey, this gives me time to catch up. In some ROM hack I played, Flash was changed to be an electric-type Mud Slap. That is interesting. Imagine an electric-type Mud Slap.
I've been fully paralyzed 4 out of 6 moves. 7, 8, 9. 6 out of 9 moves were fully paralyzed.
Seems like that 75% I thought was in Gen 4.
6 out of 9.
That's to make up for you first trying Misty.
What the fuck? I just missed so many times on... It's unbelievable, man. I missed... And then crit comment. Why not? I'm gonna lose this run because of stupid ass. 25%. Just that easy. When it's actually 25%. I guarantee I lost all the time I gained right there.
Wouldn't surprise me too much.
Giovanni.
Oh, no. I thought it was a Rival 5 you were losing on.
2 resets on Giovanni. Because I just could not get fully paralyzed. Because I got fully paralyzed more than 25%. Hell, more than 75% twice. And then the timer is 25% because I got paralyzed 1 out of 5 moves. I won.
Honestly, I would not have done Giovanni paralyzed. That was way too risky.
I figured what's the risk? I mean, it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
25%.
Yeah, remember when I thought it was 50 in the newer games, and it turns out that was a lie? At least people understood why I believed that. Oh yeah, strength the water. That's what I meant to do.
Do it all the time. Literally every run. Is this
What's up, Steve?
Alakazam only gonna spam recover?
Yeah. It only spams recover. I only beat her with a crit or paralysis. I mean, I eventually take her out.
All right, I used all 10 of my earthquakes, all 10 of my ice beams. Shit.
Oh no, you're running out of moves.
Is struggle physical?
Yes. Yeah, struggle in this game is a normal type move, so yes.
Interesting. She didn't use recover after I started struggling.
That is interesting. What did she start using?
I don't know. Psywave?
I've never seen her once use Psywave. It was always recover. I remember Scott
Well,
or
you
someone
didn't
else
use
said that like
all of your PP. I did.
weird.
By the way, using all my PP, that's like a whole minute all on its own.
Are you just doing fights lower leveled, or did you get really unlucky at Sabrina?
I didn't get a crit if that's what you're asking. I
Okay, I'm
didn't get
guessing
a
so.
crit on any of my earthquakes. Didn't get very many special drops on my psychics.
I
Anyways, what
remember
I'm
Scott
hearing
or
is I am losing.
I remember Scott or someone else said that like with psychic types, Sabrina's Alakazam will spam it, but for some reason it has to do with like Psywave or something. It's so weird.
Well, yes, it has to do with having 2 psychic moves available.
Yeah. Struggle's physical in every game. Why wouldn't it be in Gen 1? Well, in Gen 1, all normal moves are physical, and in this game, Struggle was a normal type. It's not typeless. Your mom was bitching at you. What did I miss? Steve apparently having a huge lead, and then Rival 5 stun spored him.
And then Giovanni took the lead from me.
Yeah.
And then if
I mean,
I had any shred of that lead, then Sabrina just decided to spam recover and I didn't get any crits.
Not even any paralysis with Body Slam either.
I didn't get a freeze. I got the paralysis like real late into my usages. Like it just none of it went right.
Yeah. I even told Steve it was really risky, like getting paralyzed, but doing Giovanni anyway. But if he could have first tried him, he would have saved time not healing. But I think with those resets, it would have been faster if he had just healed.
Well, yeah, with hindsight.
Ooh, still encountering things. The AI sees Psywave as an alternative to a Psychic move, but due to some other shenanigans, it only uses Recover instead of Psywave. But Rivals and Champions doesn't have Psywave, so it just chooses normally. Okay, so Psywave is basically just coded weirdly in the game. I was actually on the Bulbapedia page for Psywave before the stream. There's a lot of interesting glitches with that move. Like, for example, in Link battles only, there's a chance Psywave can do 0 damage, and if it happens, it causes the game to sink.
Crap. And that's the final nail in the coffin.
What happened?
Didn't have strength.
Oh, shh.
Oh, the music stopped. I just looked at my thing. I just realized that the settings didn't pull over from the old computer, so the replay is not on.
Huh.
I don't know how long that has been off.
Thanks for stopping by, Annie. I appreciate it.
Did you make sure to learn Growl?
Oh yeah, I made sure.
Can't enter the league without it.
Oh, 12 HP. Oh man.
For who?
Lorelei.
Nice.
I ended up taking a play out of your playbook. I did teach Earthquake over Psychic for Lorelei just for the Jinx.
Mm-hmm.
But the Jinx had already damaged me with Ice Punch, but then on Blizzard from the Lapras, it left me at 12 HP. I was at like half health when it did it. I was really worried. Yeah, Earthquake actually does help for the league nicely.
You're welcome.
I didn't think it would because like 80 attack is not that good.
80. Oh, the fit. Yeah. Overall attack stat.
Yeah. I mean, it just helps with these couple of fights.
Well, Psychic didn't help at all, so.
Well, I used Psychic for like most of the playthrough. I just saved Earthquake.
Right. So did I. Psychic did help for the Machop and Arbok. Or Machoke and Arbok.
Like in Giovanni's gym.
Yes. No,
Yeah.
in Sylph. And
Oh yeah,
Giovanni's
that
gym.
too.
Why is it?
Yeah, Psychic was just,
Why is it that
it was just
this Jinx just got a crit and I used Recover, it got a crit again?
ouch.
That happened last time too.
Really? In your
This is
last run did that?
the magnificent critting Jinx. Should have used Earthquake, but I just got a crit on Earthquake, so I don't actually know if Earthquake would have knocked it out in one hit. Can you answer that?
I never one-shot the Jinx because the Dugong used Growl. 4306. I only beat my last run by 58 seconds. That was a pretty low PB. Dude, this Pokemon just is awful.
And we're talking about 40 minutes. I mean, which is like normally like.
Well, we got instant text too,
yeah, but normally like 40 something minutes is like God tier good.
Yeah, but that's for dude, instant text saves you way more time than you think.
Oh yeah. That's
If
why
it
I feel
takes, like,
pretty
one
bad for
frame-
M. Tiberius when he was playing.
Yeah, like for example, like in Gen 1 it takes one frame to type out a character. If you have to type out like 60 characters in a battle, but it's instant, you just saved a second on one-time speed. So over 4 battles that saves you a second. And that adds up.
I forget what I
Man.
got the first run. Was it 47?
I think so.
Did I make my over under the high end? Did I make it 45?
For me, I made my over 45.
Yeah. Okay, so you're telling me I got 40 seconds to hit the over or the under. Basically this try. If I get it, I get it this try. If not, I lose.
Man. Well, this time the range got it. Dude, this thing is last place on the leaderboard for me. Sideway
okay.
before Brock's just
Isn't Latios worse?
In Gen 3 it is. I'm not sure about Gen 1. Let me see. It's
44-51. I just barely hit the mid.
good job. All right, Latios. Level 1 Psywave, level 5 self-destruct.
Right. That's how much worse it is.
Yeah, we don't even get a healing move.
Right, exactly. It's going to be last until we do that run. The no healing move thing is going to really suck.
And if you guys are wondering why we gave it self-destruct, it was to replace Memento, which it knocks you out in exchange for stat lowering, but self-destruct's fine. Sub 42
how much of a stat lowering?
It would lower the attack and special attack of the opponent by 2 stages in exchange for losing all your HP.
How would that
I know.
ever be good?
It's never. You literally can just switch out. Like if you were doing competitive, like why would you ever use memento?
Like, I could definitely see it if you were, let's say, doing Pokemon Stadium and you had to face Mewtwo, and the Mewtwo is just by itself, and you get a whole ass team to defeat Mewtwo, and usually you don't. Then it would be worth it.
Yeah. Dude, I just can't believe this run. Like, you were so ahead of me after Brock, but execute stun spore pretty much cost you the run.
It
I mean,
survived
you
at
got
like
bad luck.
4 or 5 HP too, so I mean, it was probably a range.
Yeah, but yeah, honestly though, that was really a ballsy move doing Giovanni anyway paralyzed.
You won by a whole minute and 50 seconds. I think it would have went down to seconds if I had healed, which who knows. Oh well. I don't expect to win these. Like, I didn't even use the bike in actually no, I did use the bike in a lot of situations for the second run.
I used the bike pretty much everywhere.
Yeah,
Wait,
I
memento?
generally don't use the bike on the first run. So technically, if you guys have been following my channel for long enough, you will have noticed that my seconds run will always be better because I'm gonna save time with the bike alone. I I don't know if you guys had we've had this conversation before about the I think most people have called it the beep test. We called it the pacer in high school. And if you set and you do it at the beginning of the year in high school, and you do it at the end of the year in high school. If you set the bar really low on your first test, then your second test is going to be an improvement. Whether you had cheeseburgers the first, like, an hour before and you feel like crap, or you do really well, you're going to have an improvement no matter what. So if you set the bar kind of low, then you're always going to come out ahead if you improve.
All right, what level was I? 55.
Oh, I
Dang,
did it
I got a lot of.
58.
I actually skipped 3 rare candies this run because the rare candies really did not help with the league, so that's how I gained time.
Makes sense.
I skipped Giovanni. I actually skipped. Wait, no, I didn't skip to. Let's see. What did I skip? I skipped Victory Road. I actually skipped Cerulean City because I forgot it, but I decided I didn't need it. I actually skipped that candy.
Well, I've already forgotten what my schedule is for later in the week, but
Oh,
you guys
day
could
we're
just go ahead
doing
and
the.
check my community tab to see when that is. Have a nice night, guys, and I will see you. I forget, but I will see you next
Wednesday.
time I stream. Have a nice night.